I'm very happy to be here today with you, Vasco, our world triathlon superstar. How important is agility to achieve success in what you do?
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me here. Agility in any sport, but most important in triathlon, when we have three different sports in one sport, we have to be able to adapt to so many different situations to be able to train and race in, well, many different countries in many different situations. So agility is for sure one of the most important keys in triathlon.
And what about resilience, the ability to just keep going?
Well, resilience, I would say, for any athlete is very, very important. So there's so many troubles, so many barriers to overcome when you're an athlete. The most important one is all these injuries and sickness that comes in your way and kind of breaks your training. So the resilience to just stick to your plan and be able to overcome those situations and keep training and keep chasing your goals is very important.
And how do you keep innovating ahead of everyone else?
Well, in triathlon, we have so many tools for our training. So innovating is a lot about the technology, being able to control your training in the best way possible with all the new tools that are available to us. So as a triathlete, I'm always looking for new tools to use on my daily sessions to be able to control and look at my body and how the body is responding to all the training to be able to, well, keep getting better in the fastest way possible.
And why is continuous improvement key in triathlon?
Triathlon is a quite new sport. We have so much to improve to get ahead of all the other athletes. To keep improving, continuous improvement every day, every race is super important. And the way to do it in triathlon is kind of just to take the best part of every athlete's training. So look at what the best guys in the world are doing and kind of taking away what I think makes them the best they are and putting that together in my training to keep improving and, well, get better than them.
Awesome. And Vasco, how do you adapt to changing conditions when you're competing?
Uh, well, when we are racing all around the world, changing condition is something we are expecting. And as triathletes, we are used to being able to improvise in any situation. So if we either cannot run, we cannot bike, we cannot swim, always improvise around it. A very good example is during the quarantine last year when I had no swimming pool and I had to fix my own very small swimming pool with an elastic band that kept me swimming in the same place so I could keep doing my training.
What is the key to your success? How do you overcome your competitors?
As an athlete, I believe it's just my way of doing everything. So since I was a little child, I'm very stubborn, and that what happens when someone's very stubborn is that I never give up on anything. So it's since I was very, very young, I always listen only to myself. Sometimes it could be a bad thing, but in the end game as an athlete it was very good because I never gave up on my goals and I keep chasing them every day.
What challenges did you have to overcome in order to win?
As an athlete, to win, I've had to put together many, many years of training. So in between all those years, I've had many challenges. The biggest one has always been injuries and sickness. But the ones that are hardest to come back from are the injuries, because sickness as a child, as a normal person, you always go through, but injury is something that you only go through as an athlete. And being able to surround yourself with the best doctors, with the best team to be able to come back in the best way possible, and after that to put in the work again to get back in your best shape is for sure a very big challenge.
And what is your favorite part in triathlon?
I believe triathlon is one sport and one sport only. What I love about it is the getting into the water, running from the sand into the water, getting out of the water, running through the sand, jumping on your bike, being wet while biking, and the whole challenge that brings. So I'd say it's very difficult to choose just one of them. If I would have a situation when I cannot do triathlon, maybe I would say I'll choose running, because that's what brings more joy to my life. Being able to run makes me feel so free.
Wow. And what do you find that is the most challenging part in triathlon?
Everything feels so challenging. You have to work on everything so much. But I would say making it to the run, so the end of triathlon. So in triathlon we do swimming, biking, and then end on the run. And to win, you got to be in a very good shape, or being able to run very fast as well. So being able to come to the end of the race when you've been racing for 1.5 hours and just still be able to run at a marathon speed, well, that's for sure the biggest challenge, to come to such a running speed after such a long race.
Vasco, how did you feel when you won global recognition?
Feels very good, mostly because it kind of feels that I'm getting back all the work I've put in. So in a sport, you have to put in so many hours of training before anyone even recognizes what you're doing. So being able to, after, well, many years of hard training, being able to come to the races and being recognized by the best athletes in the world, sure makes it all worth it.
How do you continue advancing your skills?
Well, in triathlon, the details are something very important. So advancing my skills in those details. So being very fast coming out of the water in the sea, being able to take out my helmet while I'm taking out the wetsuit at the same time, being able to jump off the bike and just getting straight into a very fast running pace. All those details are for sure skills that I'm always trying to advance and always trying to get better on.
How do you compare endurance and determination to be successful in both sports and business?
Endurance and determination is something that not only an athlete needs, but anyone starting up their business. So inside the business world, inside the athlete's world, endurance and determination are very important to be able to strive forward and to become the best in what you're doing, which is something that either an athlete or a businessman wants to do. Being able to, day after day, the daily grind of just working day in, day out, no matter the problems, no matter how hard it is. And then the determination to being able to hear the right voices. So in any business, you'll have many people giving their advice. So being able to, being determined in what you want to do, and not hear too much of what people are saying. Just do your job and chase your goals is very important, either in the business world or in the sports world.
Your vision is inspiring. Have you been vaccinated?
I've taken the first dose of the vaccine. I'm looking forward to taking the second dose. We live in a very big society, and I believe as a member of that society, we are responsible to help everyone, to help resolve this pandemic. And at the moment, the only solution is the vaccine. So I've taken mine, and I really hope everyone is taking theirs when they have the chance to do it. Because, well, it's our responsibility to make the world a better place, and at the moment this is the best way to do it.
Perfect. I have my last question for you, Vasco, today is, what is next for Vasco Vilaça?
So what is next for me? As an athlete, we're never really happy with what we have, or we always want more. That's what keeps us going every day. So after becoming the world vice champion, my next goal is to become the world champion. It's the little step up that's going to take a lot of work for sure. And then in the future, maybe a little more further away, I would say the Olympic Games, bigger stage for any sport, is a very big goal to get there. And, well, yeah, I hope, and I will work very hard to get a medal there as well.
Yeah, and we'll be here to watch you get it. Vasco, thank you so much for your time today, and we at Teleperformance look forward to keep partnering with you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.